we got the Starfire in the garage. We'll get it up on the lift and check everything out underneath and see what's going on with this little hot rod. Man, a lot of people really seem to be into it, which is cool, because I think this car is rad. I think it's, someone said they thought this was Plasti-Dip. I don't know. I think it's just like a rattle can, to be honest. But it is definitely not going to stay this color. No, sir. This thing, it needs a paint job. And no, I'm not going to fucking call it Papa Smurf. God damn it. So if you missed the last video, we picked up this Pro Street old Starfire. Basically the same thing as a Monza. I think they put Monza front bumper and everything on it. Front clip. Not front clip, but front, this fiberglass front bumper. Because I'm pretty sure the olds has like the grill here. Anyway, yeah, picked this up in the last video over by Flint, by Grand Blanc, I guess. The thing runs pretty good. It's a little 327, some kind of mystery heads. Supposed to be a turbo 400. I learned that what I thought was a Ford 9-inch is actually a Mopar 8 3/4, which I just glanced under it and saw that it was like a round pig. And I was like, oh, it's Ford 9-inch. I never even considered a Mopar 8 3/4. So yeah, we're going to get this thing lifted up. Might put it on the scale, see how much it weighs. I'll be honest, I'm kind of thinking like 20. He said he thought it weighed 28. I'm thinking like 28, 29, around there. I mean, it's a old school back half car with the 2x3 tubing, you know. I expect it to be kind of heavy, so I'm thinking like 28, 29. But yeah, we'll just pop this thing up in the air, check it out, go over it. This carb is way too big for it. This is a Quick Fuel 950, and these carbs are like $700, so I feel pretty good about that. We'll end up throwing that on jack when we switch that to a single plane, which I'm pretty sure you guys saw that intake in the S10 video. But yeah, I think right now the plan is to just kind of clean it up. Like, I mean, to be honest, to me, I would like to rip all of the wiring out of this car and go through it. Because there's just so much, like, just janky stuff. And, like, these exposed bits where they were, like, testing power. There's just a lot of that throughout the car. So I would like to just rip it out. I mean, it's an old school small block. It only needs, like, one wire. So, yeah, we'll just rip it all out and just put in what we absolutely need. And I don't know if you guys noticed these headlights. This is like a Lexan piece, and then it just has like a little pod headlight. I haven't even checked to see if they work yet, to be honest, but I mean, it looks like the wiring for it's all intact. It's through a relay here. Yeah, I expect it to be stock front suspension. And then the rear is ladder bar and like competition engineering coilovers. But we'll check that out more when we get it up in the air. And I don't know if you guys saw these motor mounts in the last video. It's like the most overkill DIY motor plate there is. So I don't know what this actually goes to, if this was a factory motor mount or not. But this is all, it looks pretty factory. Then they've got like a piece of 1.5 square stock that's probably 1/4 inch thick. And then some 1/4 inch thick angle that's bolted to the head on each side. So that thing's not going anywhere. My goodness. And then I'm trying to contain myself, because what I would love to do with this car is make turn this front clip into a one-piece thing where there's like 3 Zeus fasteners on each side and I can pull the whole thing off. And then do pretty much the same thing as the F-bodies and like cut this out and weld a bar from the cage to here to tie it all together and to strengthen the strut tower. It's not really a strut tower because this is double A-arm. But, I mean, it's a unibody car, so all this is important. So I'm trying to talk myself out of doing that because I know that, I mean, everything fits. I've seen big blocks in these cars without cutting things. I've seen Turbo LS cars, which Turbo LS is what I would love to do. I mean, obviously, you guys know me. I'm a Turbo LS guy. But I think for now, what I want to do, I don't need another project, so I don't want to do a full build on this thing. I'd like to keep the small block in here, keep the trans in here, and just fix all the stuff that needs fixing so that we can safely just beat the heck out of this thing for this season. And then while I'm being entertained with this, I can finish the Fiero, I can build the RX-7 right. I might be selling the Monte Carlo, and I might be selling the Dually, just to try to recoup some funds. You guys know how it is. Everything costs money, got to pay to play. So rather than spending the whole year building 3 cars, I can just focus on doing the 2 the way I want it done, and then we can enjoy this and enjoy Jack Black over there and just have some fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to get this thing up in the air, take a look at it, check it out, see what we can learn about her. And I did already replace the shifter, because the shifter that was in this was basically the same thing, except it broke off right there, so it's a real pain in the ass to shift. And they had the cable like come off the shifter and then go straight down and then do like a real tight loop, so it was real hard to shift through the gears. But that seems a little bit better. I moved the cable so that it goes through the floor about there, and then I got like as big a loop as possible. So it's a little bit better. Still kind of tight just because I think the cable's kind of old. But all in all, not too bad. I'm into it. You know, I'm not going to lie. I go back and forth constantly on like, man, I don't know if this car's good looking or if it's ugly as all get out. But it's definitely one of them. You know, it's definitely one of them. It's neat though. It's definitely neat. It's a throwback, and most of the big work's already done. Should have measured the front end travel, but it didn't look like much. Maybe like 2 inches, 3 inches. Yeah, so here's the hole in the floor that I knew of, right there. So I'm not real worried about that. You can see where the back half starts. Looks alright. Yeah, definitely want to go through and reinforce some stuff. I mean, over here looks fine.
Yeah, this one's welded good.
Yeah, this one.
Just the wheelie bar setups.
Well, fuck the wheelie bars.
Yeah, it's not like they're gonna really hit them hard. Yeah, a little seat metal job here and there.
Yeah, that's alright though. The back half itself seems pretty good. It's just the, oh my god.
Yeah, you've seen the weld job, huh?
Yeah. I also see the bushing for this strut, or the shock. Yeah, she needs some love. All in all, nothing too bad. Body looks pretty good. Yeah, it is all stock suspension up here. What is that, like a 9-inch converter?
Bigger than that, I think.
I think it was a turbo 350. Well,
What did they say it was?
It's supposed to be a 400.
Oh.
Motherfucker. Does have a loop. This is some of the tiniest exhaust piping I've ever seen.
Yeah, brakes really fucking hold up.
Yeah, that's a lot of mile an hour right there.
Yeah. Drive shaft loop. It does work, and it does hold the exhaust up.
Yeah. That tiny exhaust, man. Holy crap. I mean, this is like what I use for one bank of the engine going into a turbo. This might be 2 1/4.
Jesus Christ, did they smash that around the steering? How in the fuck would you get this spark plug off of here? Let alone, is the boot even on it? No. There, now we got a spark plug connected.
Yeah. Man.
That other one's not on either all the way.
You know what? I respect them just doing what they needed to do to get the car together.
Yep.
But my God, did you see this collector?
Oh yeah.
You know what, man? Props. They did what they needed to do. But there is a lot we can improve on. A lot needs to be improved on.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie though, the thing I'm most bummed about is the transmission.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, but body seems like it's in decent enough
Should
shape.
have ran the cable up around here someplace and then looped it.
Alright, got the scale set up so we can see how much this thing weighs. I'm thinking it's gonna be like 2950.
That much?
I think so. 25? No, I think there's a lot of mild steel here. It's still what's left of a factory floor, you know? Might have to watch those shocks. Keep going?
Hang on, I'm getting the in here. Well, the wheelie bar's coming up and the body's coming down. All right.
Alright.
Damn. Heavier than I thought for a little car.
So it is 2750. 56.5 on the nose.
It's not really bad.
Not for the track, no. Stand on the wheelie bar real quick. So that's at 2960, and it is now 25 plus 20.
What? 25 plus
40,
20?
49 on the nose. And it's less than 3,000 pounds. Yeah, I thought it'd be about 2,900. Yeah, that's not too bad, because there's a lot of weight that could come out of this still.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, heater, could go to manual brakes. The brakes actually weren't too bad. I'm sure there's a ton of stuff behind the dash. A bunch of just little odds and ends stuff. But I think that's going to do it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, clicking that bell. We'll see you next time.